Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is I'm recording myself right now in real time, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time. So to honor your time, if you are looking for a video where somebody's got hindsight in their favor and they're doing a trade recap or something like that, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, nitty-gritty, dirty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, I'm confident you'll find value in this video. So I will pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back at market open. Okay, looking to short Tesla here at 163.45, so I need it to bounce up a bit more. But I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Looking like it's not. Let's hop over here to Meta. So 210.50 could be a very interesting level. So I'll keep an eye on that too. But yeah, all right, Tesla continues to drop, so just didn't bounce up enough for me to get filled. But all right, I'll go ahead and pause. All right, I'm watching 211 here to get short on META if it comes into play. Again, watching 211. But who knows, maybe this current move is genuinely strong, and if it is, well then, so be it. Yeah, as of now, it's looking like it's pretty strong. So I'll go ahead and pause for now. All right, price coming down, or was for a second. So I apologize, I get this going and stopping, but again, this is live, so I don't know. I'd rather err on the side of caution and not capture it live, but all right, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, I have an order at 163.15 to get short on Tesla. Potentially could short at 162.50. $162.50. So we'll see if that one's coming to play. I will go ahead and pause for now. Okay, I changed my order to 163.35 and I am in 163.35. So just taking a quick $50 score there, that felt way stronger than what I wanted to see it. I mean, if I bring over the 5-minute here, that's I don't know, are we about to see a Tesla V shape? Maybe. And I'm not willing to risk it. If I had a $50 bill in my pocket, I'm just going to take that and move on because, yeah, and I might prove to be very, very wrong here, but like I said, and if you have experience with Tesla, then you know the famous V-shaped recoveries. And as I looked over at that and thought, you know, that hit me at 163.35 and didn't even really look back at all. It just kept going and going. It just feels very strong. Now, I may be interested higher for another short when it looks like maybe the V-shape is finally formed a V. But right now, it's not quite a V. I mean, if this is going to be a V shape, it's going to be even further than what it's gone. So, like I said, that's where it's just like, you know, and I definitely feel fine about it now. I mean, even if it comes down at this point in time, yeah, this thing seems like this might be a bigger move. But again, hindsight, maybe I'll look stupid. Maybe this thing completely rolls back over. But again, that's why trading is hard, because we don't have hindsight in the present moment. So if you're saying, no, Clay, I'd still be in. Okay. More power to you. But don't tell me what you would have done after you finish the video and see what happens next. Okay, that's all I'll say is if you would, in your heart of hearts, say, no, Clay, I would still be in right now, then okay, maybe you prove to be right, maybe you prove to be wrong. I don't know, but like I said, I chose to just get out, take the $50 bill. But I fully confess that right now, I could very well look stupid, but who knows, maybe I'm about to look really smart. But all I know is that based on what I was expecting, what I was thinking, I feel fine regardless of what happens next. So I will pause, look around. Like I said, if Tesla wants to keep coming up, then I would still be interested. but definitely not interested until it gets up over 164 if that happens. Maybe 164.65 could be a potential area, which is still a ways off. But as of right now, this thing's continue to just go up. So I'll go ahead and pause. So for those of you that are saying, "Oh, Clay, I'd still be in," okay, you're now even deeper in the red. So at some point you're just holding and hoping. I don't know if you've reached that in your trade plan or not, but at some point you are. I am now at 164.75 for another attempted short. So still got to get up a ways. I'm at 164.75. So maybe I'm being silly. Maybe I'm being too greedy, thinking it can get all the way up there to fill me. That's always a possibility, but that is where things currently stand as of now. All right, at this point, I'm going to get short here, or try to get short here. Did I miss it at 164.25? We'll see if it wants to come back up to me here. Uh-oh. I think I might have been a little too slow. Let's see what NVIDIA's up to here. Yeah, that's not terrible. I really like that Tesla though. Wow, yeah, right there. I'm already up 50 cents at this point. Shoot. All right, I'll pause. All right, maybe another chance at 164.25 here. There we go, in at 164.26. Did it fill me? It did not. And I'm at 164 just for a partial, but it won't even hit me there. Took off some there just because I don't like how this is behaving right now. So 200 shares left. So what I will do is I'm just going to put my stop up there at 164.65. And believe this could still be a losing trade. I'm trying to do the mental math. If this comes up and takes me out, it will be a losing trade, I think. But we'll see if this thing does want to roll back over, and these 200 shares could become very, very valuable. But right now, just seems shaky. But I'm willing to risk taking a loss in these 200 shares in order to potentially let these work for me. But we'll see if that wants to happen or not. So as of now, I feel very, very happy that I took out the shares where I did, because right now I'm not looking so good. So I feel happy that I took out the positioning that I did, as I'm about to be stopped out maybe. Now I do have the choice. Could I add back in at 164? And potentially. So add to a winner again at 164. But that might be a moot point here as it comes back up. Is it going to take me out? Holding on by a thread. All right, I will go ahead and pause for now. Okay, maybe coming back down. Remember last time, could not get that break of 164. Once again, knocking on the door. There we go. Okay. In business here a little bit. So took off those. So I still have 150 shares left. And now just going to let this thing play out. Let's see if we can get this thing to come down to, who knows, maybe even 163. So that's what I'm going to do. So this should be a, yeah. This should be a winning trade. Just making sure I got the right orders in there. No matter what, I think I've done enough math-wise. So like I said, I'm not interested in taking any profits until this thing potentially hits, yeah, 163. I think that's reasonable. If this thing does want to roll over, then I think 163 is a reasonable area. But if not, I don't know if the mic's picking up, but I think a kid hit something on the car and the horn was going off. But okay, I'm not going to make you sit here. I will pause and I will, I'll keep you updated on things. But in case I'm away from the, because I am going to go hang out with my kids for a little bit, but in case it spikes back up, then I apologize in advance. I don't catch the stop loss, but you know where it's at. It's up at 164.65. So at this point, I'm in a fun spot. It's just a question of, hey, how much money am I gonna make here if it comes back down? Overall, it'll be a green day. So it's not whether or not I make money on the day. It's just kind of how big of a green day is it going to be? Because right now, I'm either going to be at a kind of a meh type of green day, or I'm going to be at, hey, good solid green day. But that's the fun part, right? Because I technically have no idea how far down this thing could roll over. So, I mean, I don't think this will be the case, but in theory, who knows? Maybe I'm looking at like $1,000 day, right? Maybe this thing all of a sudden just collapses. Again, I highly doubt that's the case. But the principle is that I know it's going to be a green day because I have my stop loss. I'm controlling my risk on it. I'm not just going to, let this thing go against me, go against me, go against me. But if it does want to just keep going in my favor, well then, let's have some fun with it. But like I said, I am going to go ahead and pause, go hang out, and I'll be back in and keep you updated on how things play out. Hopefully when I come back, we see a bunch of red candles, but we'll see. Quick little update coming back and just kind of sideways. I did adjust my stop to 164.71. I was wrong to have it at 164.65. I'm not sure where that number actually came from in reflection, but I have it updated, so 6 cents higher, and yeah, looking like apparently this 163.50 mark could be a problem, but I'll go ahead and pause and I'll keep you updated. Quick little update, still just kind of chilling around, but that's where we're at. Go ahead and pause. Quick little update, I have adjusted my stop loss just based on the trend line here. Now that we have more data, I'm going to use that as my stop loss, so I will continue to move down my stop loss as time goes by. So right now, technically speaking, I could still lose a little bit on these final shares because my entry was at 164.26. So yeah, I guess technically, assuming no slippage, I'll be losing 1 penny per share on my final 150. But just wanted to do the quick update there. Hopefully this trend line just is the magical force that continues to push this down as time goes by. But so like I said, as time progresses, I will continue. Well, now that we have a new candle, let's see. Yeah, so I will go to 21 now. So there we go. Now we're officially, assuming no slippage, a winning trade even on these final shares. But I'll once again go ahead and step away. So technically speaking, I'm not going to sit here and let every candle form so I can continue to move it down because this will make me sound kind of greedy. But I'm not. I don't mean I don't care enough to sit here and need to get every single penny from it. So I'll come back in maybe a few candles and I'll adjust it at that point, assuming we're still below this line. But yeah, I'm not going to sit here for the next 20 minutes straight and watch this go down just because there's other things I can be doing with my time right now. But I will go ahead and pause. Okay, approaching 163 actually. Came back, got a nice breakdown. And remember I mentioned 163 way back when. So I'm trying to take off another 50 shares down there. So I'd like to capture this part on video. It's always exciting when you're hitting another profit target. Come on. 5 cents, so close yet so far away. 1 cent. There we go. Very nice. Okay, so I have 100 shares left. And now at this point, given the trend line's way up there, the price is way down here, I'm going to tighten this thing down with 163.27. We'll use that 50 period. Let's do this. What is that? Well, let's go, yeah, 163.51, just to give that thing a little bit more wiggle room, just in case it peaks its head slightly above that moving average. So right there. So that's the update. I will pause. And next profit area that I'd like to try to take some more off, 162.50. So we'll see if we can get down there or not, but I'll pause. All right, this thing is getting beat down quite a bit, so I'm just going to take off another 25 there and just let the last 75 work for me. So now at this point, it's nice because I'm going to have at least $200 on the day because I've locked in officially $200. Let me get my stop back in here, and then I'll explain. Now seeing this, I am actually going to 163.31 because we're sitting down at that level. So that's definitely plenty of consolidation room now, just making sure I'm not doing anything stupid. So let me bring up my marker real quick. I'll pause. So down here, you can see I've locked in $200. So it's going to be a $200 day. It's just a question now of, well, you know, how much more beyond that? And getting some more movement in my favor. Good. Try to get some off at 51, another 25. Come on. So close yet so far away. There we go. So now you can see that's changed to, now it's going to be minimum 240. I'm going to take off another 25 there. And let's see. I can see it bounce from there, and I'm at 25. So I'm going to hop out there. So there we go, $333. Now I had 50 going in on that. So yeah, I can't do the math. 280 to some dollars. I think I made 280 on that trade, which compared to what was being risked, I'm quite happy with that. But there we are. So finishing up the day there, $333, slightly over an hour. Granted, the last, I don't know, what do you want to call it, 15 minutes or so? When did I get in that trade, actually? Let's just do the quick math. Got in at 10:18. Oh, wow. So 10:18, who's a math genius here? How long was I in that trade? About 24 minutes or so? And essentially the past, all that 24 minutes, I don't know, 15, 18 minutes of it, I've been off just doing other things. So yeah, I'll call it right around an hour worth of quote unquote being at my computer just to err on the side of caution. And so yeah, 333, well, with commissions, let's call it 320. So $320 in an hour. I am more than happy with that. So yeah, give yourself a chance to win. And if you get the move, like I got the move here, those 150 shares became very valuable. Now I know what you're saying, Clay, why did you take these ones out right here? But remember, scroll back. When the price was up around here, and I said, you know, I'm glad I did what I did, because at one moment it felt like I was right on the edge of getting stopped out. And it was at that exact moment, I felt very good about taking those out because it reduced risk. It put some profits into my pocket. But yeah, sure, in hindsight now, Clay, you shouldn't have done that. You were too aggressive. I know, you're right. But all I would, submit to you is, what happens if the price had bounced off and gone through my stop and I hadn't done that? Would you maybe you want it to be fair to you, but would you also potentially be saying, geez, Clay, you probably should have locked in some profits when it looked like it wasn't necessarily going to go in your favor? I mean, you should at least reduce, right? It's always easy to say and play that game in hindsight, but I'm very happy with how I played it. Gave myself a chance. It worked out. And yeah, turned out just fine. So I'm looking there, but that's all I have. So if you enjoy these videos, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.